My name is Trey Davenport. I'm so happy to have you here. I work with the Impressions Tour, and I'm excited for what's to come. Our goal is 13 cities, 30 million impressions in 30 days.
Wow. Tell us about the nucleus, how the idea for the tour came together, how it all is flowing.
Absolutely. Well, we have basically 3 families that are coming together on this tour. One is a gentleman named Investor Martin, who already was planning to do some type of impression situation where it wasn't so much just about having so many people, but just getting in front of social media. And then we have my family BMB, who has pretty good social media numbers already and could always build them up, but we want to get in front of crowds. We have great music, turned up artists, so we thought that that would be just a great synergy for us to bring together. And then there's a third camp who's right there in the middle. They care just as much about social media as they care about getting in front of large crowds. So we decided to pool our resources, pool our talents, and not only are we coming together to leverage music and branding, but also social media for social causes.
So this idea is to be an annual event?
Absolutely.
Ongoing?
Not even just annual. I mean, if there's a way that we could redo it every month or
Could be
every
quarterly,
other month.
could be.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So it's a branded tour, could happen any and all times that are appropriate.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about the charitable aspect. How does that
Absolutely.
work? What are you looking to support first?
Well, we're interested in things that matter to lots of people and that can actually save lives, but that impact the people of our generation and our demographic. So we're interested in texting and driving. We know that not texting and driving saves lives. We know that cyberbullying is a big issue right now, and through social media, that's something that we can affect. And then education through technology. A lot of the markets that we're going in, a lot of the people don't get the technology, they don't get the awareness, they don't get the funding. So if they like cool people, if they like Lodi's music, if they like John Bourne's music, and they think that these guys are caring or bringing some attention or awareness to these causes, hopefully we can impact and affect some change in those areas.
Fantastic. And we have Mr. BNB. Tell us how you got started in this business and how all this came together for you.
Wow, this time I guess I can say I got reignited by being introduced to Charlie Baltimore. You know, from sitting down with her and hearing her past trial, tribulations, pain, and error of her past, kind of brought a lot of empathy with me, and I just wanted to show the world, you know what I'm saying, the beauty of her soul and her talent. You know what I'm saying? So that was my driving force, my motivational rooted factor in reigniting BNB.
And as far as your role in putting all this together, how's the family and the pieces fit together here?
It's always organic. You know what I'm saying? It's always a feeling. You know what I'm saying? And then behind that feeling, then we got brains such as Trevion. You know what I'm saying? And the people that she attract. You know what I'm saying? So it starts with the feeling. It's always spiritual. You know what I'm saying? And then from that, then let's put the brain to it.
Sure. Well, it's always challenging to get people to come out to see new talent. So it seems like an ingenious idea to make an event, you know, bring some people together, have a great brand, and really excite people, because we all know all the superstars out there were once opening acts. They were once nobodies. So we're very excited about what you guys are doing. Can't wait to support it, spread the word. And then we got one of the headliners here. What's up, Lodi?
What's up, baby?
What's going on, man?
I'm cool now, you know what I'm saying? On my
So is this the first national tour for you?
Nah. I'd have been on the free tour. You know what I'm saying? So
You've been to most of these cities before?
yeah. So, you know,
Okay, great.
It feel like every time I do it, feel like a repeat, but better and better every time.
Sure. Now coming up in the game, who were your inspirations? Who were the heroes you look up to that inspired you to do what you do?
I looked up to 3 6 Mafia, which is from my city. Yo Gotti, Jeezy, and some of the ones I looked up to, I worked with all of them. So this was wild about the whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Went on tour like twice with Jeezy around the world. Toured almost every state in the world, except Hawaii, I think.
Okay. Well, you know, with any kind of tour with multiple acts, it's a lot of personalities, a lot of egos in the room. How do you keep that in check? How do you find the balance by letting everybody have the spotlight but nobody hogging it?
Me is more of a mental thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm a real mentally type person. So, you know, with that being said, I was always taught to let other people be the boss in their world, you know what I'm saying? I fall back and play behind them. But when it's time for me to be the boss, then when I step up and play my position. So it's easy for me to be able to maintain this, such as we call it duality. From what I heard from today.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I know, like I say, when you're trying to get multiple brands out there in one package, like I say, you can kind of butt heads from time to time, but I think it's important for everyone to be humble when they're off the stage. On stage, you can be an egomaniac, you can be the crazy person, you can, be the life of the party.
Yes.
But when you come off stage, it's important to share and be humble. Anything you instill in the artists or the parties coming together to make it more of a diplomatic type situation?
I really haven't felt the need for me to have to do anything to affect that. Well, one thing, there's a couple common denominators among the artists. They're all talented. They all want this. They all are absolutely motivated to do this. They understand the grind, so it really makes my job easy.
Now, as far as the social media aspects of this, why is it so important to put the spotlight on that and create a sensation?
Now that I can answer. At the end of the day, and this is a business. It's music. We love it. It sounds good, and it is absolutely about feeling, like Mr. BNB said. But it's about selling music too. It's about the numbers. How many spins, how many records you sell, and so by us being able to employ the social media model, we're able to actually do some metrics. We're able to start as of yesterday to say Lodi had X amount of thousands of followers. BNB the label had X amount of thousands of followers. Our impressions tag had, let's say, 12 hashtag postings. But as we move on throughout the tour and in each city, as momentum grows and as we get impressions, like in front of your outlet, in front of BET, in front of Rolling Out, in front of the LA Times, those are all thousands and thousands of impressions and numbers that are adding up, and we are tracking those numbers, I can assure you, city by city, outlet by outlet. So at the end of this tour in 30 days, our experiment is not only cool, we not only got out to see people, to meet people, to pass out our music and touch the people, but we have numbers behind us now. We can say this person has this many fans and this person, impacted this particular area or region. So I think it's valuable in that way, in the traditional metric sense.
Fantastic. Now, obviously, you want this to be a win for your label. You want to get your artist out there. But again, there's a bigger picture. You've got a brand here that you're building. You want to come back year after year and find those markets that really work, for you. How much experimentation is this as far as, finding which markets are the best, opening up new markets? How do you find where the next tour might come to?
Well, actually, that's going to come actually on the tour. You know what I'm saying? Going through it, feeling it, seeing it, the response, the numbers, and that's going to determine where we're going to target next.
That's fantastic. Well, Lodi, I know you just rocked the Hollywood House of Blues. You're about to head to Vegas, man.
Yeah.
It's Tinseltown. What can the fans expect, coming into these markets when the impressions rolls through?
Honestly, I expect the unexpected, because with that being said, you never know what everybody's expecting. It's a crowd for everything, like I was at some place the other day there a couple months ago, and they was going crazy about a freestyle battle. So it's a crowd for everything. With me seeing it, it just freaked me out to just know, like, this is a crowd. It's a crowd for people who throw their shoes in there and catch them in their hands. It's a crowd for that. You know what I'm saying? It's a crowd for that. So with me, I'm expect the unexpected and just get about it whatever I come with. You know what I'm talking about? I got something for everything.